You're about to find out what happens when you bring haunted dolls to a haunted cemetery.
Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning in to AmysCrypt. Tonight I have brought my haunted dolls to a haunted cemetery where some strange, kind of scary, dark rituals have supposedly taken place. So I think that we're in for a very interesting night, so stay tuned. Alright Crypt Keepers, Jared and I are sitting in the car, but we are out the front of Yulee Road Cemetery.
Yeah.
We're ready to go in and start our investigation, but I just wanted to do like a debrief?
But we haven't filmed yet.
I know, like I just wanted to, brief everyone in the car before we went out there on exactly what we're doing and why we're doing it. So tonight we have bought my haunted dolls. So we've got Cindy, Nancy, and Dolly. Why did I forget Dolly's name?
I don't want to go anywhere near that one.
Okay guys, well why? I actually got her some cloves. Everyone's been angry at me for not getting cloves. I did a little bit of a dodgy though, I just stole them off of another one of my dolls. So now I've just shifted the problem. Just having one naked baby, now I've got another naked baby that I got to sort out. Anyway, I think that she looks really pretty in them. Doesn't make you like her anymore?
No.
Aww. Anyway, we have bought the dolls to this particular cemetery because it is one of our favourites.
Yes, last time we were here, we had some really cool responses on GhostTube, and we've had it the last 2 times we've been here.
So we've been here a number of times. Actually, the last time we were here, we played the Ouija board.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And it did move, but it wasn't anything distinctive, like it didn't spell out anything for us. But yeah, GhostTube has given us the words Elizabeth and George near the same grave on 2 separate occasions. And what's crazy was there's a George and Elizabeth, husband and wife, buried there.
And we were standing next to there when those words came through, so it was really crazy. And on 2 different occasions.
George.
George. Oh.
Is that a George?
Elizabeth.
That scared me.
It actually does. Elizabeth Davey.
Does it really?
Yeah.
As you all know, I have been investigating these 3 different haunted dolls for quite some time, and I wanted to do something different with them rather than just continuously investigating them at home. I wanted to bring them to an actual haunted location.
So in saying that, one of the main reasons you were doing it at home was because of COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
But it is good to be out and about with them, I guess.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, as we said, we've had activity here at the cemetery before. That's why we chose Yulee Road to come to. Plus, I've just been thinking about spirits, haunted items, haunted places. So let's just say these items here, these are haunted objects, haunted dolls, right? If you bring them to a place that is said to be haunted, what is the energy shift? What is the reaction of the spirits that inhabit the objects, as well as the spirits that inhabit the place? Do they mingle? Can they talk to each other? What do you think?
Me?
Yeah, do you think we'll get more activity, less?
I think it's going to be hard if we get activity here tonight. It's going to be hard to say, was it because of the dolls or is it because of the location? Because we've got good results every time we've come here. So I don't know.
So you think it muddies the water for an investigation to be like, what is the source?
Maybe. But we'll see, I suppose.
Yeah. And you guys at home, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, to hear your perspective, but also other investigators, because I do notice other people taking their haunted dolls, haunted objects to haunted locations, and I'm just curious what your findings and thoughts are. Leave me a comment. Alright guys, so I've just hit record on GhostTube and I'm putting it inside my little crib here with the dolls. So these 3 ladies are here and ready for their outing. I hope that you girls are excited for this. I'm actually bringing you somewhere with me. So if you are excited, you can use that device in the cot with you and let me know. Okay. This is a very strange experiment. Does it look weird?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, home. Is that what it says? Home.
How come we didn't say it out loud?
It did, it's just, I don't know. I heard it. Okay, it says home, so do you feel at home here? That's the thing, I'm like, do you feel at home here?
Maybe they want to go home.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe they're cold as well.
Yeah, it's bloody
Haunted dolls
freezing.
get cold.
Probably. This is Australian winter, folks.
Yeah, lucky I put some clothes on Cindy. Anyway, Dolly, Cindy, Nancy, this is the Yulee Road Cemetery. This is a supposedly haunted cemetery here in South Australia. One of its claims to infamy is that there were some kind of dark satanic rituals performed here because a bunch of rock formations that were quite strange were found in and around the cemetery. Okay, let's just continue and see if we pick anything else up. I am going to note also I can hear cows or sheep or something in the distance. So if that's picking up on the audio, it's not like someone crying out in pain. Is there anyone here at the cemetery tonight? We would love to talk to you. I brought some of my friends here with me. And I hope that you get along and maybe you want to interact. Are you able to come close to the dolls and the cot that I'm holding and just tell me that you're here? Let's walk over to George and Elizabeth's grave. As we mentioned, that is a place we have had activity in the past. So, ladies, I'm going to bring you over to meet some of our friends, George and Elizabeth. So I might actually put them down. Hello, George. Hello, Elizabeth, if you're around tonight. I've brought some of my friends here that might want to meet you. Car. They're tooting us. Why are all the farm animals like going crazy?
Maybe they see our light.
Or maybe they just always do that at night. I don't know.
Don't they sleep?
I don't know. It's not that late though. It's just dark because it's winter. Cindy, do you like your new clothes that I got you?
No.
I like the colour blue on you. Dolly, how do you like it here? You're the one that's supposed to be cursed and a bit bad. That's what they say about this cemetery here. They say there's something dark here.
Should fit right in then.
Yeah. How about you, Nancy? Do you like it? I actually took Nancy out with me recently to another haunted location, which is coming up on my channel. You guys will see it soon. But she proved to be a really cool trigger object. Again, I don't know if it was like herself, like something attached to her, or something at that area interacting with her, but we had the most like epic K2 fluctuations with Nancy there.
Oh, look!
Wow, oh, I'm missing that. What the heck? Oh, it's going in.
Did
that
you
just
get
lit
that?
up all the way to red like
That
so
lit
many
up
times.
all the way to red and like that. So this wasn't going off at all the whole time?
No. Alright, Crypt Keepers, so what I've done now is I thought I'd do a spirit box, one of my favourite tools, but I've left the dolls in front of George and Elizabeth's grave and they are monitored by a separate camera. They also have a REM pod and a K2 set up. Now if anyone wants to interact with the dolls, or the dolls want to let us know that they're here, go towards the green light, go towards the red light. We'd appreciate that. So we're going to monitor them, but we're also going to do the spirit box and see if we pick up on anything.
Jesus!
Sorry. Alright, so you probably know me already. I always introduce myself though. I am Amy and I'm here tonight with Jared. And we would love to talk to anyone that wants to talk to us. If there's anyone around, can you come forward and maybe use this noisy device in my hands just to say hello or tell us your name? Can you let us know why you are here? Nancy, Cindy or Dolly? Are you here with us right now? Can you use this device to come through and say something very clear to me?
Amy?
It did kind of sound like my name. I'm always wary when I hear my name because a lot of things sound like Amy.
Yeah, but I heard it.
Yeah, but a lot of things sound like Amy. Can you say his name? Do you remember his name?
I couldn't make that out.
Can you tell us where we are right now?
That voice again.
Wasn't a distinct word though. Can you tell me the name of this cemetery? Maybe you remember the name of one of my dolls. I might change bands. Is it hot or cold tonight? Can you take me to your grave? Do you need some kind of help? Nice and loud, please. I'm trying my best to listen to you. I am incredibly interested to review that spirit box session. I don't feel like we got heaps of words, but the ones that I felt like I heard was Amy, which we both kind of heard, and I like to sort of hear them back and replay them because sometimes in the moment you miss them or you're listening for certain things. So I'll definitely be replaying that for you guys, and you can leave me a comment and let me know what you think. But I found it was interesting. I've left the dolls pretty much set up and I'm recording them now on this camera, so similar to what we were doing during the spirit box. But I've also put a ghost tube SLS out, not pointed directly at the dolls because it maps the dolls, not because there's a spirit in them, but because it's built to detect human-shaped objects. So if you point it at something like a doll, it will map out a little skeleton on it. So basically the SLS is pointing sort of beside the grave, so if anything walks past, maybe walks up to and approaches the dolls, it'll be interesting and we should see it. Basically it's just using multiple cameras and an infrared light grid to detect depth, and then augmented reality software to map those human-shaped skeletons. But if there is anyone around and you're with one of the dolls, you're attached to a doll, you hang around this cemetery, I don't know if we're intruding on your space. If you feel that way, we're going to leave and go back to the car and maybe you can play with the dolls or mess around with any of the lights that we've left out. They're left out here for you. So we're literally going to abandon all this, leave it, go sit in the car, we'll have a chat, and then regroup, and I don't know, we'll have some cool footage to review.
So, what do you think?
Excited to see that spirit box.
Yeah, I was trying not to talk too much during that session because I didn't want to talk over the spirit box, but I heard one sort of male voice that was very subtle, but I heard that same voice a few times.
Oh, yeah. There was definite voices. Sorry about the car, guys. There was definite voices coming through.
I heard Amy, but as you said, Amy sounds like a lot of words.
Yeah.
Baby, maybe. Well, they're the two main ones I can think of. But
I don't know, I'm sure there's
But I did hear that. But then there was a couple of other phrases by that same voice, but they were a bit more subtle and not as, I couldn't clearly hear what they were saying.
Yeah. Very faint, not distinct and direct.
But actually, one thing I did notice about these voices though is a lot of people say, you know, spirit box could just be radio and so on, right? But I always try to listen for the ones that sound like they span multiple channels, and those ones seem to come across multiple channels, like they seemed a bit more mixed in with that white noise.
Yeah, so maybe it is more of a spirit voice, I guess.
Maybe.
And yeah, when I edit, it's a lot easier to pick them out because I can replay them over and over, and I can slow them down and really listen to them, because I get a lot of comments like, Amy, you didn't respond, you didn't hear this in the moment. I'm like, I try really hard to hear them, and sometimes I just miss things. Or a lot of the times as well, I swear we've had spirit box sessions where I'm like, oh, that was crap, we got nothing, and then when I review it, there's stuff there. Anyway, we also have the abandonment going on right now. So out there we have the dolls kind of hanging out, the SLS, Ghost Tube SLS running. And yeah, that'll be another thing that'll be interesting to review and see if we pick anything up. You guys have really been digging and liking the abandonment sessions that we've been doing, where we basically just leave cameras rolling in
It's
an
a bit
empty
hard
place.
to do it in a cemetery though, because there's not as much to look at, you know what I mean? Like in a house you can have bedroom, lounge room, kitchen, but in a graveyard it's like,
yeah,
we've got a pointing at the grave where we've had responses before. So
yeah, so hopefully something gets picked up. I mean, something visual, something audio, something on the Ghost Tube SLS. Who knows, maybe the dolls will get up out of their little crib. I would love that. Yeah, and go touch the REM pod, get back in. What do you guys think of this idea of taking the haunted dolls around? I've been trying to mix up my video content, so doing some investigations mixed with different styles of videos. Obviously been doing the paranormal games, top fives. Let me know what you guys want to see, or if you like those types of videos. This one I wanted to do an investigation but keep it a bit more casual, so I hope that you guys appreciate and like the tone of this type of investigation. COVID has genuinely slowed us down, hasn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to share, but I'm going to share anyway. Amy, back in the day, had a backlog that was like over a year long.
Yeah.
A year long of footage, a year's worth of footage for her channel for 2 videos a week. And then COVID, now it's like, we need to film.
Scarce. It's pretty scarce.
Yeah.
But I have some really amazing locations coming up. I can't say, but you know how cool they are, right?
Yeah, Adelaide started rolling out the vaccine, so we're hopefully going to be able to do and go to more places soon.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get vaccinated till probably like the end of the year, if not even next year, who knows. Fingers crossed. But yeah, there's some exciting things that we've already filmed, things that we're about to film, like next week I have some locations lined up that are just...
They are cool locations.
You guys are gonna love it. So yeah, I'll be sharing those probably as I film them, and I have been sharing them with my patrons and YouTube members, which I linked below if you guys are interested in getting more like behind the scenes kind of stuff from us. But there is, yeah, some really big things in the works. Now, what do you reckon the dolls are doing right now?
I think they're probably sitting there freezing their asses off.
Oh, I feel so bad.
It's really cold.
Okay, here's another question for you guys to get us thinking. Do ghosts and spirits feel the temperature? Like, do they feel cold? Do they feel hot? Do they... Especially like a haunted object. I often will hold my dolls like a baby and I'm talking to them, But if a spirit's attached to the doll, is it inside the doll and has feelings as if the doll is alive, or is it just like floating around the doll?
I feel like you know, people like serious investigators take out the you know, the thermal cameras, right, and they look for cold spots and hot spots. So temperature does have this weird sort of thing, like in the paranormal. It does have a place in the paranormal, I think.
Yeah, but what is the ghost's experience of that? So, you know, sudden drops in temperature is one of the things that people say indicates a ghost. Does that mean the ghost is like perpetually friggin' cold? I would hate that. I'm always cold now.
You know who is perpetually cold? Yeah, you.
I'm always cold. Am I just doomed to always have that?
Yeah.
I want to be a hot ghost. I want to walk past and people are like, whoo, it's hot.
Yeah, a warm ghost.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just talking to now, aren't I?
It would make nights like this where it's freezing cold actually more enjoyable for us investigators.
We have been to places though. Remember we just recently aired it, but we filmed it quite a while ago. The Moon to Mines. You had a bit of a hot.
Oh yeah, I had a bit of a hot flush, didn't I? Yeah, I was walking like down that little hallway behind the engine house, and it was like a really warm, damp feeling sensation that overcome me. That was really cool.
I feel that is not necessarily the spirit though, but maybe something residual from it being an engine house and there was boilers there. It would have been hot, sweaty work.
Well, yeah, have you guys had any cold drops or hot flushes that you believe to be paranormal related? Let us know below.
Yeah, leave us a comment. What do you reckon? Should we go check on these girls?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Back out here from the car, and I wonder what you ladies have been up to. I'm really excited to review that footage. Now you guys would have already watched it, but as we're filming this, yeah, I have no idea what's gone on out here, so excited for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That really helps me out. If you want to do any more reading on this haunted place or others that I visited from around the world, head to AmysCrypt.com. You can also follow me on social media at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. And I post bonus content on my Patreon and YouTube members, which are linked below. But thank you so much for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.